Benzema is unhappy. They're unhappy. Everyone's unhappy with that whole situation because he hasn't been performing very well. Seems like he's not happy, and it looks like that's starting to become a trend of the players going to Saudi. So they're trying to get rid of him. He's trying to go. Potential teams, potential clubs interested and monitoring the situation. I love that word, or that phrase, monitoring the situation. Arsenal and Chelsea. This would have never came into my head until I saw the news article that said that Benzema could go to Arsenal. Joe.
Oh.
It's not even a question, is it?
It's not. Yeah, it's whatever we need to do to make that happen. Like he's exactly what you're looking for. He can score goals. He is one of the greatest strikers of our generation in terms of like the most recent generation. He's done amazing things. He has the experience. He's a professional. He can do it all. And he could slide right into a team that creates a ton of chances, that moves the ball well. And especially right now, what we're lacking is somebody who can finish when they get a half chance.
Yep.
He can. Oh man! When I saw that, I didn't believe it at first. I was over the moon.
The moment that name pops up as the Arsenal board, Edu, the sporting director, you'd got to be like, that's it. Not necessarily forget all the other players, but those players automatically become the second or third players on the list. Like, this is top priority. Because if you had to write down a list of characteristics of the forward that you're looking for, he's got to check every single box.
100%. Even if you can't buy him, get him on a loan till the end of the season. We can figure out a long-term striker and a long-term solution in the summer. Try and lock that down as fast as you can. And
the other reason why I say this is what I would be doing if I was Arsenal. This is the perfect time to go after somebody like Benzema. A year ago, you wouldn't have had a chance. 2 years ago, you wouldn't have had a chance. However, he's coming from Saudi Arabia. All right. The team that you're competing with, let's say, is Chelsea right now. Chelsea could afford to buy Benzema. However, if you're Benzema, who would you rather go to at the moment? Like, this is a perfect time because he knows in his head, if they had me, we could probably win the Premier League.
And we can make a run at the Champions League.
Yeah, exactly.
And how many times has he won the Champions League?
5,
6,
probably.
I think it's more than that because he won 5 with Ronaldo. And then they won once without him, right?
I don't know.
5, 6.
Somebody's got to fact check that because we're going to get roasted in the comments if
There
we
we
say
are.
he won it 6 times. But anyway, the other thing is, so like that, again, that's what I'm saying. He's like, okay, if I go to Arsenal, I could win the Premier League and I have a chance at winning the Champions League. If I go to Chelsea, we won't get relegated. That's his thinking right now between the two. I mean,
it's 5 titles. I was wrong.
So
there you go.
You're going to have other teams that are going to try and get him as well. It's not just going to be Arsenal and Chelsea who are going to try and sign Benzema. So he's probably got a pretty good. He's got a lot of options. He's going to be able to choose when it's all said and done about who he wants to join. However, there isn't that many teams that you would choose. Yeah, like he's not going to go back to Real Madrid. He's never going to go to Barca, right? Like a team like that. Bayern has Harry Kane, so they're set. What other major clubs are looking for a striker desperately that he would choose over Arsenal? Do it. Mikel, work your magic. Edu, work your magic. Get Benzema. We win the Premier League.
Call Wenger if we need to. Call whoever.
Obviously.
Call Thierry. Call every French player who's ever played for Arsenal. Have him give him a call.
Yeah.
The easiest thing to do is get him on a loan with an option to buy. And if it doesn't work out, you don't lose anything. The only thing you lose is this is the problem. You can't even get him on a loan. Arsenal are not going to pay 30-odd million for his wages in a 6-month span. I don't know what he's making, but I assume it's...
They're going to have to get creative, but if he wants to leave, when he wants to leave, things get a little bit easier. Yeah. It's when they're trying to drag him out of that it becomes harder. But right now, he's looking for a way out. This is...
In the club wants him out too, right?
Yep. Yeah, I don't think anybody's happy with making that situation.
It's an easy fix.
So if his club paid for half the wages and Arsenal met half, that's perfect. That's the ideal way. And you don't have to do anything else. He's there for 6 months. He's there to win whatever he can. And he's an influential player where he comes in right away. He brings the experience, the aura of winning, the experience of winning, and yeah, I mean, it makes you guys contenders on all fronts right away.